Hi, the book I'm reviewing today is called 7.5 Lessons About the Brain by Lisa Feldman Barrett. Short, quick read. I'd only recommend this book if you're looking for an introduction or you're beginning your journey studying about the brain. It's a great quick read that touches the surface on this topic and gives you literally 7.5 very brief introductory lessons about how your brain works. I'll read some extracts and then you can decide. But if you have been reading about this and it's a topic you enjoy, then from an introductory level, I wouldn't recommend the read. The half a lesson, and this one really got me laughing, is summarized in the sentence: your brain is not for thinking. Energy efficiency was a key to survival. You can think about energy efficiency like a budget. Every action you take or don't take is an economic choice. Your brain is guessing when to spend resources and when to save them. This is a lesson called You Have One Brain, Not Three. One part of your neocortex, called the prefrontal cortex, supposedly regulates your emotional brain and your lizard brain to keep your irrational animalistic self in check. Advocates of the triune brain note that humans have a very large cerebral cortex, which they see as evidence of our distinctly rational nature. This is from another lesson called Your Brain Predicts Almost Everything You Do. For years afterwards, this man struggled to understand the unsettling episode. How had he managed to missee what was right in front of his eyes and nearly kill a child? What was wrong with his brain? As it turns out, nothing was wrong with his brain. It was working exactly as it should have, because your brain predicts almost everything you do. From the same lesson, artwork, particularly abstract art, is made possible because the human brain constructs what it experiences. Brains aren't wired for accuracy, they're wired to keep us alive. When your predicting brain is right, it creates your reality. When it's wrong, it still creates your reality, and hopefully it learns from its mistakes. And the other lesson, your brain secretly works with other brains. I must say this was quite a fascinating lesson or chapter in this book. The best thing for your nervous system is another human. The worst thing for your nervous system is also another human. This situation leads us to a fundamental dilemma of the human condition. Your brain needs other people in order to keep your body alive and healthy, and at the same time, many cultures strongly value individual rights and freedoms. Dependence and freedom are naturally in conflict. How then can we best respect and cultivate individual human rights when we are social animals who regulate one another's nervous systems to survive? Scientists are often asked to make their research useful to everyday life. These scientific findings about words, chronic stress, and disease are a perfect example. There is a real biological benefit when people treat one another with basic human dignity. And if we don't, there is also a real biological consequence, and it eventually trickles down to a financial and social cost for everyone. The price of personal freedom is personal responsibility for your impact on others. The wiring of all our brains guarantees this. Our messages may be more effective if we give more consideration to how they're delivered. The form of delivery can make an already difficult message easier or harder on a listener's body budget. When we speak freely, it makes sense to communicate in ways to encourage others to listen. Let me know if you've read this book or what you're currently reading, so I can add it to my reading list as well. And if you've read this book, let me know as well.